Hey planner friends, I am so happy because I've finally set my Filofax Malden up. This is the colour ochre and it's the A5 size. And I know I'm a little late to the table with the whole autumn / fall vibes, but this is my personal planner. My work planner kind of already had that autumn vibe going on back in September. We're now halfway through November and I felt that it was time to switch things up for my personal planner and go a bit more autumn vibes there. So this is how I've managed to get it, and I'm like so pleased with it because I'm really loving the color story that I've managed to create. Last night I sat down to try and create a dashboard to put at the front of my planner, and I just struggled for literally like 90 minutes straight. It wasn't working. My brain was not braining. And then this morning I came back to it, sat down, and within 20 minutes I'd put something together. I just started a completely new document and still brought over a picture that I found that I really loved, and I was like, I need to be able to use this image somehow. I've done a few little tweaks to the like the exposure and given it a bit more of a vintage kind of feel to the colouring of the photo. But once I put it into a blank document and just thought, okay, I just want something that's elegant, kind of speaks to the month of October, November, this transition before we go into the deepest, darkest depths of winter. You know, the shortest day of the year is a few weeks away now. Well, probably about 5-6 weeks away, just-ish, maybe 5 weeks, 4 weeks, something like this. So anyway, yeah, a little late to the table, but sat down, came up with this, put some flowery words with it, like how can I describe this image without saying the word autumn. That was my challenge, to write. I mean, it's not really a haiku, but that kind of vibe of, okay, limited number of words, get to the point with it, but don't use the word autumn, but say autumn without saying autumn. So I think I've achieved that. It says, after the sun, branches lay bare, a whispered farewell. So you see what I mean when I say it's got that, it is haiku vibe to it in terms of the poetry structure. The paper that I've printed on is actually a hammered paper, and this is by Zander. It's a Zander Zeta paper, and I'm not sure if the camera is going to pick that up. I think it is actually. This has this gorgeous hammered texture to it. It's 100 GSM, but it is a very fine paper. I'm not gonna lie. It is, although it's 100 GSM, it still feels quite thin and quite delicate. So I wasn't sure how this would cope going through my printer, but actually I think it did a really good job. Like it did well, it survived. My printer did not chew it up. One thing I did do was I normally print high quality, and because I wasn't sure how absorbent this was going to be, I decided to print standard quality, which means maybe the text here isn't quite as punchy or as well defined as it could be, but I didn't want to risk it just completely bleeding into the paper because it was so saturated with ink. So yeah, I am very happy with that. I do need to put a piece of acetate over the top to protect it, especially because I've got a lot going on over here with my Colour Cafe planner magnets. I've got this little magnet here, which was actually an enamel pin from the National Trust. I have this thing about mushrooms. I mean, is the camera gonna focus? Come on, focus. I think they're so cute, and I can't wait for Christmas because I have a bunch of glass mushroom decorations that I love to decorate my tree with. So yeah, I love when we get to this time of year and I can bust out the mushrooms. The other two magnets, as I said, are from Colour Cafe. It's pretty explanatory as to what they are. We've got the crescent moon and the coffee cup, and then I've yeah, it's kind of Colour Cafe heavy in here, in that I just grabbed this from my drawer. It was a little envelope that one of my orders came with, and I thought the pattern kind of speaks to me in terms of the colour story that we're going for, or that I am going for in this planner. And then my little thank you card that she sent with the order, that's designed as like a receipt kind of situation. So I am, yeah, and I've just got that pinned with a little like mocha mousse coloured Ollie clip, and then everything else is pretty much as standard. I haven't changed out any of my inserts. Behind my dashboard I have another dashboard, so not me to do layer upon layer, but this has just kind of been living in my planner. And whilst I didn't have anything at the front, I thought, let me just have this here so it's not completely ugh. So we've got another dashboard, we've got a year at a glance calendar. This is the dashboard that, or flyleaf that came with the Filofax. So I'm just trying to keep this planner's bits and pieces together. And then we go into my quarterly, which is a hot mess. I've shared it before. I'm really excited about what I'm going to be doing next year for a sort of yearly log system at the front of my planner. On the back of that, I've got my sticky note situation for my paying in installment stuff, and then I've had to reintroduce this plastic pouch thing because I needed somewhere to keep my functional shape stickers and date dots and ruler and my extra mild liner and my little tweezers to put things down. So I brought this back in. I didn't have it in my previous home life planner, because I was in the Motem Luxe and that already had a flyleaf in there where I could slot these bits in. So yeah, I've reintroduced this just to give me somewhere to store things in, and I did cut the holes on this just to make it easy to remove, so when I am working on my inserts I can just peel this out and place it to one side and easily get to everything. I'm sorry about this sun. This is the gorgeous thing about this time of year, when the sun hangs really low in the sky and it creates this gorgeous ethereal type of light, but then it completely blinds you when you're driving. Oh my goodness. And I'm kind of, there's not a lot I can do about this, but it's kind of dreamy. I'm loving it. So next up, I've got another little piece of acetate here where I've stuck a pen loop because I need a writing pencil for when I just want to pencil things in. This is a Tombow monograph, in case you're wondering what this mechanical pencil is. And then, I mean, if you're in the planning community, you kind of know what these guys are. They're self-explanatory in terms that we've got the Uniball one in a beigey colour and a mild liner in what could be described as a hideously dark brown, if you're that way inclined, or we could just say it is what it is and we're going with it. And then I don't have sections in my planner. Again, I feel like a bit of a broken record saying this again. I divide up by months, so this is why my quarterly log is kind of redundant, because I can future log directly onto my monthly insert. All of the months are already in here and planned out, so why would I double up on writing that information? And then in terms of my actual monthly what's going on, this I still need to change. These sticky notes I got from Tiger, Flying Tiger, and they're the worst. Like, just watch this. Can I peel it? No, I can't. Like, what even is this? Please, somebody. So we're not loving this. Oh no. Okay, that's going to be a whole heap of fun for me later, cleaning that off. I mean, that one just slid off, no stick. This one, okay, not too bad. I don't know what's going on with those, but I'm going to replace it with just a few of these little round paper sticky notes from, we'll just cover that up, easy peasy, done and dusted. These are paper sticky notes from Paperian, I hope I'm saying that right, called the Plan Marker, and this one, as you can see, is the shape round in the colour Latte, and they're 38 by 38 millimeters, or the diameter is 38 millimeters, and you get 30 sheets. And I got these from, I think it's thejournalshop.com. I will leave a link, but they are, I don't know if they've restocked yet. I do hope they will, because I'm in the UK. I can't order anything from Jet Pens, or like this is going to cost me bonkers money to and there's not enough things that I need to justify shipping this from across the world. Like it doesn't make sense. So please, London Journal, the Journal Shop in London, if you're listening, restock these. I love paper sticky notes. So anyway, we're going to pop that there. I've got my affirmation card by Shamila Joy, and this color is just perfect for this whole setup. It's like, I'm loving this color story. I'm very much feeling it. So we've got my monthly insert, we've got the tracker behind there, where at the moment I'm just tracking more well-being things. So for example, I don't track how many hours I sleep. I used to, but the thing is, you could sleep for 9 hours, but is it good quality sleep? So instead now I'm tracking my sleep score, because I feel that gives a better indication of the quality of sleep, because I can't do 8 hours. Like, I was failing trying to hit that 8-hour target. I can sleep for 7 hours and get quality sleep in that time. So that is my indication of health and well-being. Am I able to hit 85 on my sleep score according to Fitbit's rating for scoring sleep? If I'm above that, I know that I'm going to feel good. If I'm below that, that's it's okay. I indicate it with a dot. It's not too bad if we're between 80 and 85, but if I'm below 80, I know that I'm not going to be completely fully charged. And if I get above 90, I colour that whole box in, you know, like we're colouring the whole thing in. We're celebrating that win, because 90 is an amazing sleep score. So that's what I'm doing on my daily tracker. And these inserts, just in case it wasn't apparent, but I design my own inserts. Hi, I'm Chloe. I'm a professionally trained graphic designer by trade. I'm currently working part-time as a home design consultant. And then I also do this part-time, although I haven't been doing this part-time very well recently, because my home design role has just gone berserk and I have like a lot going on there. So anyway, we've got the monthly trackers. This is available in my shop, so in case you see any of these inserts, I will try and do a good job of linking below if you see something that you want to purchase for yourself. They're all printable, so don't worry if you are like me halfway around the world from the shop you want to purchase from. They're digital inserts, so they're instantly available. As long as you've got a little bit of printer finesse that you can execute, then you'll be absolutely fine. I stick to A5 because I feel like it is the most easiest of inserts to print on, because in the UK we use A4 size paper. We use the A rating system, standardized paper whatnots, so A5, A6, A4, A3, blah blah blah, and I can just buy a big stack of A4 paper, cut it in half, and it makes printing out inserts so quick and simple, especially if you've got duplex printing available on your printer, and even especially more so if you've got automatic duplex printing. I unfortunately don't on my printer. My old printer that wasn't that good, that did, but it wasn't that good. So but my printer that I have now, it's an oldie but it's a goodie. It's a Canon Pixma photo printer, so the resolution on that is phenomenal. Anyway, moving on to the weekly inserts. This was where I shared before, October I didn't even bother putting weeklies in because, like I said, I've been busy with my part-time job, and in September I'd already kind of fallen off the wagon with the weeklies in the it got towards the end of September and there's like empty spreads, which, you know, we're not going to beat ourselves up about empty spreads. We're just going to remind ourselves that that's an indicator that life has got super busy and we need to simplify. And my simplification was to just live from my monthly inserts, which was absolutely fine for my personal life. Like I said, work, I have a work planner and everything was going on in there. But now I'm ready to get my life outside of my part-time job back on track. So I'm easing myself in with these horizontal weeklies. I've got space to write notes, to-do lists, reminders, whatnot, that maybe I don't want to assign to a particular day, but I just need to have it there as a little mental jog. And then there's these lovely clear call-out boxes where I'm experimenting with sticking different shape stickers on, just so I can see how maybe important some of these days are in terms of busyness. And then I tried writing some bits in with the mild liner, which kind of made it look a bit messy, but it is what it is. And then I've also got some sticky notes here where if I need to go into a little bit more detail about something that I'm working on, I can do that there. I've still got my task page flags, which they do fit here, like it's not too bad, but I'm not going to utilize those at the moment. I'm going to keep them there in case I want to when I'm planning out my week and I want to just start mapping out what's going to happen where in terms of these items. But yes, this is kind of how it's looking, and yeah, I'm quite happy with this. I think it's going to work. So I'm going to leave this video at that, because otherwise I'll just keep waffling, because that's what I do around here, just in case you didn't know. And yeah, let me know, what do you think? I will make this, well, actually, when I say I don't care what you think, I mean, I love it, so I don't need anyone to validate that this is good, because for me it is good. So yes, if you guys would, and on that bombshell of like a hot take, yeah, if you guys would like the dashboard, let me know. I will try and get that up in the shop as well, because I really love it and I hope you love it too. Take care, planner guys, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.